2 Ezra chapter 15. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord.
Yeah, so these scriptures we bring out to you, these words, it's not our words. Yahweh Bashim Yahushai's words. All right, World War III. All right, sword slaughter, mark of the beast, RFID microchip. These aren't our words. Keep going. All right.
And cause them to be written in paper, where they are faithful and true.
Hey, hold up this book out. Contain this book is a bunch of pages with words written down on it. Because our forefathers, the prophets, they had their scribes write down the visions that they had seen. You know, Ezra's had scribes. He written over like hundreds of books. But the Most High only let him publish like a few of them, and to give them to the wise of our people. Continue on.
This is verse 3. Fear not the imaginations against thee.
You have the imaginations against thee. These people, they wish to put us to death. If they had the power to do so, they would kill us. All right. But the Most High, he has his angels encamped around us because we fear him. You know. Keep going on.
Let not the incredulity of them trouble thee.
The incredulity meaning unbelief. See, a lot of these people, they're just laughing at us, right? Thinking we're weirdos. Like, oh, that's not gonna happen. All right, fuck whatever they're saying. But that doesn't trouble us, because we know we had full faith, and we know all the prophecies of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai is gonna come to pass, and we're seeing it now. We're seeing it every day. The Most High's judgment coming to light. Continue on.
That speak against thee. For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness.
All the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. All right, so it's cool if you don't believe. All right, you're gonna die with that unbelief, and you're gonna come back in reincarnation with that shame on you.
That's right.
All right, you're gonna be abashed of your errors that you committed in this lifetime. You weren't taking this word seriously. You're messing around. All right.
Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction.
The sword, right? Got martial law troops gearing up. World War III. Then the famine. You got California's been in a record mega drought for years now. And then you got in the Midwest, crops are just dying off, and you got the avian bird flu out there too. All right, you can't eat chicken or turkey out there. It's all that food's all contaminated. That's part of that famine. And then when they shut down these highways and these big rig diesels can't come in and deliver your food to your grocery store, those grocery stores only hold 3 days of food, of supply. What are you gonna do after that week? You're gonna start looting, putting people to death over a can of tuna, you know? Continue on.
Verse 6. For wickedness hath exceedingly polluted the whole earth.
For wickedness hath exceedingly polluted the whole earth. Because wickedness is a pollution. Just like garbage and chemtrails. Committing sin is a spiritual pollution, right? Because all you people, you just continue in your wickedness and you think it's okay. You're a pollution. You should have been put to death a long time ago. But the Most High is long suffering. He's just going to keep you alive to torture you even more, even worse judgment. Because we're at the time where the heaviest judgment is coming. Thermonuclear missiles, all right? Orchestrated famines, all right? Because the elites, they can tell these companies to stop shipping food out, people start dying off from starvation. And that's the worst way to die off. When you're dying because your body's eating up itself from the inside. Because inside of you, you got stomach acid, all right? And then, to balance it out, is the alkaline in your body, all right? That's why you're drinking water, you're eating fruits and vegetables that have high alkaline, all right? That's counteracting all that stomach acid that's just eating up everything in your larger and smaller intestines, okay? Continue on.
And their hurtful works are fulfilled.
Yeah, because like the brother was saying, the sins of this world has reached into the heavens. All right? People are committing so much wickedness, it's only right that the Most High is going to send his son back to completely annihilate these other nations and take them out of rulership.
That's right.
And to reclaim what his throne, okay? To build up his kingdom. Keep going on.
Therefore, saith the Lord, I will hold my tongue no more, as touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit. Neither will I suffer them in those things, in which they wickedly exercise themselves.
In which they wickedly exercise themselves, right? Meaning, you actually have rights to protect your wickedness. You got gay marriage rights. You got certain pedophile rings and sex rings all across the world. They're protected because of the elites, all right? They allow those things to go on.
That's why Drusilla Jenner,
Yeah.
that's why that motherfucker's getting national praise all of a sudden, man.
Bro, these dudes in prison, they actually get sponsored. People donate them for them to change their sex. They actually pay, and those surgeries aren't cheap. It's like $30,000, $45,000 just to chop your rod off.
That's all you did. You just cut your dick off.
Yeah.
You ain't changed no steps. You abused now. What is it? What you called? What's happening? Eunuch. That's all you are now. You're just a eunuch. Good for nothing.
A eunuch and trash.
Good for nothing.
Abomination.
Hey, and if you speak against that, man, society's gonna turn up on you, man.
Yeah, hate speech.
Like that nigga Snoop, he took it to Twitter and he was saying it's funny how the world nobody's talking about Akon providing 600 million people in Africa of electricity, but meanwhile the world is turned up on this science project. He called Bruce Jenner a science project, you know, and everybody is basically turning up on this dude now, man.
And that was on Snoop said that?
Snoop said that shit, man.
That ain't even right.
That ain't even right for that nigga, but he even said something, and now everybody turning against him, man.
Oh, that's good.
See that?
You'll learn something.
Our people know what's wrong and right, the differences, right? It just takes a manly spirit to actually come out and say, telling someone what they're doing is wrong. It actually takes a manly spirit because a lot of these men out here, they're effeminate and they use that passive approach, you know, passive aggressive, right? It's a bitch shit, you know. They won't just boldly come out and say like, yo, you're going off, rebuking somebody, right? Right? Just slide in and just turn their eyes away, so to speak. See no evil, hear no evil, right? Whatever that phrase is.
We got that out here. Every time somebody walk by and they black women that don't even want to look over here at these black men. They don't want to even ask us questions. We got black men walking by, they're like, we evil. They don't even want to look at us. So they marking themselves as they go.
It's crazy. Yeah, it's crazy. These wicked ass people, they think we're evil. Like we did something wrong, but they don't even know us. It's because we're bringing out these words, it's cutting them. It's cutting their spirit. So they get offended by that, and that their pride gets hurt. That's what happens. So they got to speak up.
Hebrews 4:12, man.
Yeah, so bring that out.
Check that. In Hebrews chapter 4, verse 12, it says, "For the word of the Most High is quick and powerful, and sharper than any two-edged sword, piercing even to the dividing asunder of soul and spirit, and of the joints and marrow, and is a discerner of the thoughts and intent of the heart."
Oh yeah. So that's crazy because the Most High, He created all these spirits.
Yep.
So when you read these scriptures, you can actually know what these people are thinking. Because they're not operating on like a high, vibration. They're on a very low vibration. So you can already tell what these people are about. You know, getting drunk, getting high, go fuck on a dirty hoe, or be a homo, right? All your thoughts, the Most High already knows what you about, right? So these words, like the scripture said, is a sword. So we're out here cutting these people down, chopping their spirits up. There's actual angels in the fourth dimension. You can't see them with the naked eye, but they're out here marking people, right? Because the Most High, he's projecting his word, his voice out by the prophets, all right? And no one's sighing and crying, all right? And then these people are just getting marked for death, basically. So when that time comes, all right, when the fishers become hunters, we already got targets on these people's heads.
Hey, this truth, this knowledge is like raid to the wicked, man. As soon as when you speak this word and you cut these people, it's like you spraying raid on roaches, man. They might not die that second, but time's gonna come and then they gonna curl up and drop dead, man.
That's right.
That's what happened with these people, man. They get marked, they get their judgment, and down the line, judgment is met.
That's right.
You know, that's all that is with these people, man.
That's right.
All you jakes that's walking by, cause you just in la la land, you just in the world, you gonna walk to your death, man.
That's right.
You know?
Yeah, this shit is old. All this partying shit. You do this shit when you're really young, you know?
That's it.
That, when you have all this type of fun, that shit gets old, man. You turn 21, you don't even want to do this shit anymore. This shit's old. You already done it all, right? You've already seen it all. But these people are so childish, right? They don't know how to be. They don't know how to be adults, right?
Yeah.
Sluts.
So they just continue being childish. That's what these what was that?
Hey,
You having
she
a
said
good
it's like
show?
a good show. Hey, what's that in
See that?
Corinthians, right? We are spectacle unto these people.
Yeah, she choosing up on brothers right here.
Yeah.
She's looking at the meat. She's looking at us like a piece of meat.
She's looking for a BBC.
Yeah.
That's what she's looking for.
Bitch ain't gonna take this word
Yeah,
serious.
yeah. She's choosing up. Go ahead.
1 Corinthians chapter 4, verse 9. For I think that the Most High has set forth us the apostles last,
Yep.
as we were appointed to death. For we are made a spectacle unto the world, and to angels, and to men. That's what we are. A lot of people walk around and be like, oh my God, this guy is so cool. It's just a show. It's just another attraction.
Just to their
Vegas.
amusement.
Right. They don't know that this is they don't know that this is a sign of their judgment. Standing before them, the sign of the end time standing before them.
Some of them came out to get judged in Vegas.
Yeah. They're gonna go home and it's gonna fuck their whole life, the rest of their life up.
That's right.
They thought it stayed here. They followed their ass all the way home.
Yeah. They're gonna be a lot of Edomites too. They come by and sin, they be all bugged out, like, oh shit. The fuck? Then they say something, we cuss them the hell out, give them their judgment, and then they you know, and they shit be fucked up. Oh, my little daughter, my son, and my wife, and yeah, we gonna kill y'all. Sell your daughter for bread.
Hey, what these peons don't realize is sometimes we amused by you.
Yeah.
Y'all entertain us, man.
Right.
Just how just being an idiotic slut coming up here talking, you're entertainment for us, man. We can sit here and mock you back, man.
Yeah. And it also makes us fear the Lord even more, because you don't want to be like that person.
Exactly.
Back into the world and have that spirit out for you. That's fearful. Just to be a regular peon like these people.
And the entertainment for us is like looking at rats in the little rat thing. You know, that's what it looks like.
Ant farm.
Yeah, an ant farm or something. And literally, that's even better.
Hey,
It looks
the
stupid.
best entertainment is when we'll speak something in the spirit and then the Lord actually have it manifest in front of us. With a, you know what I'm saying?
It's a faith booster.
Yeah, man.
That's the Most High showing a sign, like hey, keep doing this word. All right. Here's a sign. I'm watching. You know, Most High's watching this too. The angels are watching us too. Like these people are watching us. Because you read that same scripture the brother read in the 1611. That word spectacle, it says theater in the legend.
Yep.
So this is the Most High's theater.
Yep.
You know, He's got us as you know, the actors, right? These people think that we're deceivers, right? Telling them lies and stuff. Don't give them in the show. But the scriptures say deceivers yet true.
That's right. That's right.
All right, because we don't persuade anybody. You got to be fully persuaded in your own mind.
That's right.
That's the Most High waking you up, entering into that pineal gland, opening the door that no man can shut. Right, is your mind. Because when you're out in the world and you don't know, you don't have any truth or any knowledge, your mind is basically like an empty cup, right? But when you get into these scriptures, it fills up with water, all right, and then it starts to flow out of you. When you get super grounded in, when you start teaching others, all right. But 2/3 of our people are the people that are lost, like the lost sheep of Israel. they have an empty cup and they're looking for water. So that's why they go into different philosophies. They go into Catholicism. They go into Buddhism, right? Kemet. Our people were always into that. Back in Egypt, like Kemet knowledge, right? Islam. But that's not the way. The Most High he's gonna show you who the real power is, all right? Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, he's gonna reclaim all that glory that he